Good morning. It's Monday. It's Johnny Dare, Miss Nycki Pace. I can see Greg's back there working on stuff. Jake's in the green room. F&G's, well, he's just got his little sleeves pushed up like
here.
Dude, if he had tissues in his sleeve, in no way would that be it.
He's focused, though. I'll give him that.
He is. Did you do anything this weekend?
I DJ'd a wedding on Saturday.
What'd you make?
I made about $800.
Ah, that's solid. Did you get to keep all 8?
Uh-huh.
All right, that's good. All right.
Including tips, yeah.
Yeah, there's no kicking in the junk over that. There's nothing. That's $800 cash.
Takes up my whole day, but I mean,
of course, don't worry about it, IRS. He's never going to report it.
Yeah, you win for the weekend.
Yeah, that's solid.
Not bad.
I had a good Jade Friday. Went to see, like I said, we got to see Cooper, got to see Zombie, got to see Ministry that day. Went out with Joe Saturday night, then Sunday. Got up yesterday, and went over to with Prairie Village, it was the Shawnee guys, and out there, and they did, of course, the Special Olympics Hero Poll, which was really good to meet all those people. Everybody was incredibly good people. All the money goes to help these athletes here in Kansas, and it's the Special Olympics. If you've never seen one, have you ever been?
I've never been to the events.
If you aren't filled with happiness and cry at the same time,
that's immediately what I think.
It is beautiful. Like, it really is beautiful.
I do find it funny, though, that yesterday you did the right thing, but God, you were hungover.
Oh, hungover, eating lunch. All I was going to do is go watch. I just thought it'd be funny because Jeff, who's a dear friend, I love him, but he's not out there crossfitting.
No,
okay?
He's totally a fit guy.
We're brown liquor and pinball buddies,
right?
And he races motorcycles,
sure.
But I don't know that he has a gym membership.
It's not where he focuses his time, John.
But sure enough, because I was like, oh, yeah, I'll watch you pull a fire truck. Didn't think that I would be the extra person because one of their guys didn't show up, and they wanted to do it. So there he was wearing Vans, black jeans, black T-shirt, and he was the only guy during the athletic endeavor with a wallet chain. You can see it in the pictures.
You didn't show me yet because you were showing Kyle, but he immediately started laughing when you opened it.
Also was the only guy, because I go, I got gloves. I was the only guy wearing full set of black leather motorcycle gloves. Because you had to with the rope, right?
Right.
Yeah. There he was.
My immediate thought is they look like somebody that they picked up for a crime and said, we'd let you out of this, but first we need your help.
Yeah. Or we'll let you out of this if you help.
Right.
Yeah.
But it worked.
Second place. Good job.
Second place. It's amazing.
It was the Russian children who I think were on the anabolics.
That's my favorite part.
I'm not kidding. To combine, those two girls didn't weigh 120 pounds.
And you said they were young ladies, not even tweens.
No,
young girls.
No. One was, I'm telling you, just this big. No. It was a really fun day, and then I went home. I rested a little bit, and then of course Craig Gass gave it a time. So getting to hang with Craig is always great. Since the first day we ever met, he's one of those guys. We share all that love of rock and roll, of the everything that goes along with it. Like, he is a true music nerd, and he has just lived this incredible life. Amazing comedian, incredible impressions, but above all, his taste for adventure and rock and roll. I mean, his stories about living at Eddie Van Halen's studios outside of his mansion, about being friends with Guns N' Roses when he turned 18 years old. I mean, it just goes and goes and goes.
He's one of the better storytellers.
Oh, I think he's probably my favorite storyteller to come on the show.
That I've ever seen or heard on this show.
And it was
I've been hearing.
Like old home week. We're at the show. We're waiting. And there's a whole lot to talk about the show. We'll get into all that with him as well. But so LJ, and of course, Ashley was there, and Dixon was there, and just everybody was there. I mean, there's nobody who wasn't at that show last night. That Chappelle show, by the way, sold out T-Mobile Center from the bottom to the top of the place. I was talking to somebody else about that. I was like, I don't know if they're going to maybe curtain the top. I didn't realize it sold 100% of the tickets, and he played it in the round, which means they sold even more tickets. So there was a square in the center of T-Mobile, and then the floor was all the way around him. And they even oversold it because, side note, where we were sitting, they were tickets that Craig had received from Chappelle himself. Yeah. So he had texted Dave, and they left him tickets. So we were in the fifth row on the one side of floor one. But so, and I don't know, I'm not going to talk smack on T-Mobile. I just don't know how this happens. Somehow they put rows on sale that weren't available for sale because they weren't long enough to fit in the space. So there's the in the round, they put rows of a certain number of chairs, and there weren't that many chairs. Like it needed to go to 28, but it stopped at 23. So this started at the first row and worked its way 6 back. So now you're missing whatever they were supposed to have and what they actually had. And so we're sitting there, and we moved to the 6th and just sat in 2 seats and didn't move. Now, some really pissed off, overly entitled. Some were very cool, understanding it was a bad deal. I don't know how you put these on sale, T-Mobile, but they did. And then they had to figure it out. There were people sitting on the floor behind me.
What?
Who paid for first and second row tickets. And they paid like StubHub thousands of dollars. Now, there was a couple times where I saw the girl sit up there and the dude went to the back, and I was like, oh, you're good. That's how you got to do it.
Yeah.
And then they finally got them chairs so they could sit. So you know the barricade that separates when you start to go up the stands?
Yeah.
There's that 4-foot wall, 3-foot wall. Those guys, they got them chairs and pushed against it, and they sat there. I was like, whew.
I have not seen that before either.
Oh, no. It was decidedly uncomfortable. Gas and I were just looking at each other like, because every time you hear that one dude threatened to burn the place down, he was like, I swear to God, he literally tells the usher, I'll burn this place down. It's like,
it's not funny, but that's funny.
Then you get the blonde lady with the one dude who's just pissed off going up for it, and he's like the 55-year-old dude with the Affliction dress shirt, and he is bent to the balls like he's bent. She's like, don't. Just stay calm, baby.
Don't get us kicked out.
Don't stay calm, baby. And that dude, and now Gas and I are quietly doing the voice to ourselves. I don't think you understand. You know who I am. I own the 3rd largest car dealership in Johnson County. Yeah.
Oh, hell.
I mean, we're just, it is an S show. But everybody did get seated before at the show, and there was a bunch of great comedians at the show.
In my mind, somebody's going, get your ass down the street to Costco right now and buy all the chairs they have.
Oh, it was an S show. Because these people had paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
Yep.
And these were not there. And there was a lot of dressed up lady. Like they it was first, second, third row to Chappelle show in the round. So there's 4
it's a big
sides.
Night out.
And beautifully well done up ladies who were there for a very nice night, because this was a lot of money. So in the end, everybody got to see a great show. Right. And you may have been 12 feet further back than you thought you were going to be.
Can you imagine if you looked over and you looked at, why is she sitting down there ready to play Duck, Duck, Goose?
Oh,
get off the floor.
That's what they told them to. But they didn't. But you couldn't stand and block the person's view who had a seat there. So they had to.
You had to sit on the floor.
And then they got them chairs. I was like, oh, this is getting so ugly. I'm just telling you, I was waiting for someone to freak out. And you could see, like, some ladies were sassy and they wanted to have a chat with the usher. And you're like, no, wrong person. This is not the person.
Yeah, that poor usher.
And then like the guy would give up and the girl wouldn't give up. And you're like, oh. And I'm like, oh, dude, you have no choice but to get equally or greater as angry, because otherwise this will all come back on you. Yeah. If you leave her just standing there, you either got to take her away, get thrown out together, or up the ante. But if you go below, you're done. You're done for tonight. Like, she's going to yell at you all the way home.
Oh, yeah. The fight
My
may
mother
end
told
here.
me you'd be a loser like this. She said you'd do things like this, and that you didn't have a spine. You have no reason to be here. You told me we were sitting second row at the Dave Chappelle show. So
it sucks so bad.
It was good. It was, and of course, Chappelle absolutely over the top crushed it. Top to bottom, perfect pacing, heart, genuinely funny, touching on all the controversy. And left at the. I mean, it was a flawless show.
That's what I hoped for you.
I mean, he was great. He was great. So so let me circle back around, because remember, yesterday was a big day for all of Kansas City. The Chiefs played,
of course.
That was a huge deal. So because it started when I was eating lunch,
right?
That was a noon game,
it was
right?
A noon kickoff. Yep.
Yeah. So it's a huge one, and it started out badly because Jacksonville Jaguars, right? They were up
3.
First, yeah. So I didn't know that the Chiefs had won until I was at home trying not to vomit before I took a nap afterwards. And it was a big deal. So
Lawrence changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Snap back to him under pressure. He's hit right between the 1 and 6 and sacked back at the 48 for a loss of 6. Mike Dana and George Karlaftis. 3-0 Jacksonville. Kansas City first down and goal to go at the 9. Mahomes coming to the near side. Pass is caught by Sky Moore. Touchdown! Sky Moore, his first regular season touchdown of his career. Kirk in motion, left to right. Triangle is set to the right side. Lawrence, pump faking, hit, sacked! He's sacked! Chris Jones gets the sack at midfield. And the Chiefs will take over on downs, officially at their own 49-yard line. Welcome back, Chris Jones. 11:42 to go, third quarter. Snap back to Mahomes, rolls to his right side. Now throws it for Kelsey, wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The 47th time that Patrick Mahomes has found Travis Kelsey in the sweet nectar of the end zone. That's an all-time Kansas City Chiefs record. One more kneel down and it happens, and the Kansas City Chiefs are going to get a gutsy, grinded-out win. The defense had a spectacular day against a good Jacksonville Jaguar team. The clock ticks to zeros, and the Chiefs get a hard-fought victory, 17-9 over the Jacksonville Jaguars.
So that's a big part of the day. And the reason is I wanted to go backwards and talk about this is because we went to that show, sold-out show, thought, man, the Chiefs won today. It's Sunday. First week we didn't do well against Detroit.
Right.
We've got Kelsey back. We got, Chris back. Everything's going well. And after the show, I look over and I realize there's Kelsey and there's Mahomes. But I thought, didn't you just win in Jacksonville 2 hours ago? Mm-hmm. I don't know what kind of world they're living in with time travel situations going on. Uh-huh. But there we are, backstage. I'm with Gas, and LaJauna's there, and Ashley's there. And I mean, it's a big array of people. I was like, I didn't know that guy was in the show. Mm-hmm. And there's Kelsey. There's Travis Kelsey. And there's Mahomes and Mahomes' wife and the whole bit. And I was like, weird. And then for me, he walked by, and I was like, I'm not going to say anything.
I'll wait till next time.
Well, and then Gas was like, should we go talk to him? I go, I think his wife knows we caught that audio from the game. If you remember was this the Super Bowl or the championship game before? It was the playoff game. That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Still love that passion.
Oh, absolutely.
I can just see you, like, you're thinking, what are you going to say to him? Should I say anything to him? How do you time travel?
Yeah, good game today, boys. Yeah, whatever. And Gas, I just love Gas. He's such a good friend. He literally spoke to me like a father would, a loving, accepting father whose son has come out of the closet. So, John, do you like sports yet?
Do you like sports yet?
And he was serious as heart attack, and I was like, no. I mean, he's like, but you got Mahomes and everything now, and when the Super Bowl, you must like. Like he's like,
do you like sports?
So have you outgrown that phase of sucking D's? Have you? Guess not. Guess not, Craig. Sorry, I want. But he was so. But the tone was so non-judgmental. It hurt worse. Tell me, he goes, I know you, but do you like sports? I mean, you got Mahomes now.
You must.
Been exciting.
Dude, seriously, it felt like the father who's like talking to the gay side. He's like, you don't see how perfect those boobs are? Look at that vagina. You don't, come on, you don't feel a little something down there? I'm sorry, Dad. I'm sorry.
It's okay, son.
Yeah.
That's my goddamn son.
So yeah, it was a big day overall. Got my second place, drove my hero pool, got hungover, ate some belt, got to see Chappelle, saw Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey walk by.
Yep.
But then honestly, I was just really stuck on the idea. I was like, it then occurred to me they were in Jacksonville, Florida. I was like, wow, you guys really you have a way to do things.
Well, it makes sense, too, from what I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Because it was a celebration all around yesterday. Celebrating birthdays, Lance Armstrong is 52, Jason Sudeikis is 48, and yesterday, Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes turned 28.
Patrick Mahomes celebrated his birthday yesterday with a win against the Jaguars. And there's one thing that I hope for his sake, and that's the fact that I hope that his lovely wife was nowhere around when they brought out the birthday cake.
Light that baby, light it!
Happy birthday to Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. Oof, if I were him, I would ask for some silence for my birthday. No, thank you.
And that's why I didn't go up and say hello. But I would have yelled happy birthday. Had I known yesterday was his birthday, that would have been a good move.
Yes.
By the way, you remember Gas had an interaction with him at the Super Bowl.
I forgot about that.
so he's in the middle of the press conference, and Craig finds himself at the press conference, and you know how it is.
This was leading up to the Super Bowl, wasn't it?
This is the day before the Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
I think you're the toughest guy in the NFL. I have a list of injuries that I believe you would say, yes, you would play through them. If somebody hurt your feelings, would you still play?
Yeah, Travis Kelce hurts my feelings like every single day, and I still play. So, people hurt my feelings. I probably would hurt the most, but I still play through it and try to get a win.
You're better than me because somebody hurts my feelings, I'm going home.
Yeah,
Thanks, Patrick.
That's Craig Gass there. And by the way, Fox News, ESPN, nobody gave him credit as the guy asking the question, comedian Craig Gass.
Should have.
Because they're dicks.
Yeah.
They're jealous of his handsome face and his rapier-like wit.
Today in news, the United Auto Workers strike against the big three U.S. automakers has reached a fourth day. Reports say the union met with Ford and GM over the weekend, while a meeting with Stellantis is scheduled for today. The UAW president said the progress has been slow. Nearly 13,000 auto workers remain on strike at 3 plants in Ohio, Michigan, and Missouri as they're demanding better pay and pension benefits. On the heels of that, President Biden's sending a team to Detroit in an effort to resolve the strike between the two. The White House advisor and acting labor secretary are expected to help support talks this week. The two sides reportedly remain far apart, though. The military is looking for a missing fighter jet. Marine Corps pilot ejected from an F-35B Lightning II after a mishap Sunday and landed safely in North Charleston, South Carolina. The plane, however, is nowhere to be found. The base is asking anyone who has any information on the possible location of the $100 million aircraft to give them a call. The son of the drug kingpin known as El Chapo has been extradited to the U.S. Ovidio Guzman Lopez is in federal custody in Chicago after being charged in April, along with over 20 other people, as part of a targeted operation against a global drug trafficking network run through Mexico's cartel. The Attorney General said it marks the, quote, most recent step in the Justice Department's efforts to attack every aspect of the cartel's operations. A new study pushes back against the common complaints about Disney princesses. Researchers at the University of California say beautifully thin princesses like Snow White and Sleeping Beauty did not harm kids' sense of self-esteem and body image. Kids who loved the princesses with thinner bodies didn't have lower self-esteem because of it, and kids who loved princesses with more average or athletic bodies like Moana or Mulan were more likely to be confident about their own bodies and more active in the ways they played.
What in the goddamn are you talking about? By the way, who knew what Snow White even looked like? She just had that big dress on. You had no idea what she looked like underneath there.
Never seen her in her bloomers. You're right. It's always just that yellow
the Snow
skirt.
White dress. Yeah.
It's never. There was never bathing suit swim day.
That's why I don't remember
Disney.
any of their. Oh yeah, because they're cartoons and I was a kid. Jesus, I feel like we just invent things. Most likely, the answer is your kid's stupid or weird, and you have to blame a cartoon because you can't just accept the fact that you made a faulty product.
Or like talk to a kid.
My dad owned it. My dad's like, you are awful. Like, my dad would never have been like, I think it was the cartoon that did it, Ivy. He was just like,
Your dad could have
Jesus
blamed Looney
Christ.
Tunes or anything
Oh,
and didn't.
no. He's like, you little gas huffer.
A lewd act from a Leavenworth man has led to a guilty plea. 25-year-old Jacob Edward Lloyd Thompson, that's a forenamer, pled guilty to lewd behavior following an incident that happened a few months ago. A woman over the age of 18 was driving on the morning of April 28th. She was followed by an orange Mini Cooper, later revealed to be driven by the man. The woman believed that he wanted to pass due to the speed which he was driving, but instead of passing, he pulled the car to the side of her and exposed himself and began masturbating. The woman, by the way, then told coworkers about what had just happened after the incident. In that conversation, another coworker told her the same thing happened to her. Coworker told the woman that the man honked his horn to get her attention while he was tugging. His sentencing is set for October 25th.
But first of all, anytime a man drives a Mini Cooper, I'm suspect.
An orange one.
Secondly, if you have an orange Mini Cooper, you're going to get caught. There's only so many in the world. Thirdly, like, who wants to masturbate? And so I have to believe, even though it's a little car, unless you're in a lifted truck or some really big one, you can't see down in, that means he had to, like, get up on it, like, push it up over the windowsill. Up steering wheel height. I mean, that's the only way you could do it.
I know I've told you this, that right here.
If you do car to car, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right here at I-35 in Antioch, where you're starting to come past Johnson Drive in Antioch,
Yeah.
I had a guy pull up next to me on my driver's side one time, like lifting his waist up, tugging, driving down I-35. That's the most
It's offensive
aggressive?
and terrible, but I'm just like, what is wrong with you?
Right, just imagine lifting your waist up, like trying to show, and I'm like, and you're driving.
Listen, I don't want you to text and drive.
No, I don't want you reading.
You?
Yeah.
But I'm so terrified anybody will find me masturbating. I'm a double door locking, hide behind the curtain. Like,
drapes pulled shut.
I don't want, God damn, my shameful self-pummeling, my awful, terrible, like, bleh.
It is funny. It's not funny because it's a crime. I know that.
Yeah.
Like the other time I saw one guy speed walking at the mall when he did it past.
And he was masturbating on speed walking?
Back when
So was he just hand driving it in the pocket?
Yeah, so he had sweatpants. I'll never forget this because it was at Antioch Mall, which has since been torn down. But this is how he moved. Imagine normal dumpy guy was going.
So it really was just what I thought. It's speed walking with a very simple, super fast hand.
Yep.
So he's got his hand. Was it down his waist or in his pocket?
It was like his junk was pulled out.
Oh,
that's
he had his pants down.
Like he had it flopped out. Like his pants are up, but it's
right,
his stuff's over the sweatpants.
Right, like you're a little kid going to the bathroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So imagine
and he's just beating it hard.
Yeah, just tugging away as like speed walking as he is yanking it. And it took me that second. You know when you walk past somebody and you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Jingle!
Take my baby gravy.
I masturbate a lot.